You want to do a
cheers? Remember, and what? You be boom, applause. Okay? The applause.
We're not doing the applause. Look at that lady. Oh, you're going to do that now? It's so funny.
Look, she loves it.
Cheers. Cheers to Carolina's birthday, actually.
Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
You guys are amazing.
So we're going to get this started. You already know what it is, man. You be the underboss, the apex, with my partner Sauce Kings in the building, and the one and only, the beautiful supermodel, Caroline Schwitzky.
What's up, everybody?
Thank you for coming. And happy birthday, because I know it's your birthday tomorrow, no?
Thank you, yes.
So happy birthday. We got a special gift for you. Mark, can you give me the...
For me?
Yes, we got a little something for you.
Stop it.
The shooter's in the building.
Don't play with me. Oh my God!
Shouts to Mark the shooter.
Look at romantic.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Just a dozen roses.
Just a dozen.
Wow, and you know roses is my favorite flower. How'd you know?
Well,
and they're red.
All beautiful women love roses.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So you're like the supermodel, the 305 supermodel. You know what I mean? Yeah. We don't have many. I mean, we have tons of beautiful women, but you know, you're like the one that's always represented
the OG.
Yes, and you've always represented for Miami and for the 305, so I love that about you.
Thank you. Well, in case y'all forgot, it was you that hired me when I was like 18 years old to do a photo shoot. It was a tribute to 305, and they body painted me.
Yes,
the 305. I don't know if you remember that.
Shouts to Smiley, yeah, and Eddie OTB, yes.
Nice.
OTB.
Yes, the whole team back then.
That was crazy.
305hiphop.com. Yeah.
You remember that 305 hip hop? That got me in a lot of trouble,
so
bro.
Did it really?
That got me in a lot of trouble.
That started you, is what you said?
That kind of like went viral for back then.
Oh, it went viral.
Because it was so crazy. Like everybody was like, "Oh my God, you guys put
she's topless."
Yeah.
But mind you, I didn't even have like the breast augmentation done yet, so it was like 2 eggs on a wall. But it was all good.
No, come on. You've always been above average beautiful. Like I think you've always had the the looks and the personality to go with it, which is hard to find.
Thank you. I
tried. And the brains as well.
The thing is, we live in Miami, right? There's thousands of beautiful girls. We know them. We can name
thousands?
drop.
No, just thousands?
Yeah,
or
millions.
Hundreds of thousands. Okay, let's be clear. Yes.
And the thing is, they keep coming every day. Yes. Every day, there's more girls coming from Venezuela,
Honduras,
every country you could think
of.
And
the Venezuelan women are beautiful.
Colombians,
they're all beautiful. They're all beautiful, bro.
Islands,
Not one more than they're all beautiful.
You're right.
The Colombians, the Brazilians.
The Colombians are beautiful.
It's crazy. I know.
You're right. They're all beautiful. Yeah. And the Cubans.
But a lot of these girls, right, as beautiful as they are.
Go ahead.
Right? Wrong or right.
Go ahead.
They're missing a couple loose screws in the head.
Definitely that.
So I always wanted to be different. I pride myself in being that girl that like I was pretty, but I also was like someone you can have a conversation with. Like I was humble with it. Homies, I don't think I was ever cocky or I've ever been cocky. I'm a very sweet person.
Never.
You can come talk to me, right?
You're not conceited. You're convinced.
It's true. But what can I say?
But you've always definitely been above average, like I say, intelligent as well. And you've always been an entrepreneur, no? You have the agency, no?
My whole life, yeah. Well, I started the agency at 20. I was 20 years old when I started my first company. Well,
Congrats.
No. My first company was 19 when I ran for Miss Florida. I don't know if you remember. I won Miss Miami.
Wow,
I won Miss Weston. I was competing for Miss Florida and they took my title away.
Incredible.
Yeah, because of Miss Exotica. Because I won Miss Exotica, and it went viral. Everybody, they tried to dethrone me. Donald Trump tried to dethrone my crown.
Wow,
was it really
Donald Trump? Yes, it's true.
What a hater.
Oh, I wrote a letter to his organization. I got him on the phone. I was upset.
Beautiful.
I was
spoke to Donald Trump?
Yeah.
What did you tell him?
What do you mean? I told him, with
I know
all
you
due
stood
respect,
up for yourself.
I just don't understand how they make us wear bikinis in front of the judges and we have to stroll in front of them and show our bodies off. But then because I won Miss Exotica.
What did he say? Oh, well, Caroline, let me explain to you. I'm very sorry that you had to go through that.
I'm not a big fan of Latinas, but no.
I'm not a big fan, but you are very special.
Yes, I was very special. I caused a lot of ruckus and I was upset.
She was a rebel.
I had the cover of Miami New Times. That's how much ruckus I caused. I was so upset that the organization played me because I feel like they used me.
Right.
If you think about it, the pageant world, they didn't have views like that.
Right.
So what did they do?
They
found a girl
with
the past.
Created that.
They told me off rip, you're gonna win. I hope you know you're gonna win this. Yeah.
But
already knew.
It comes with
the controversy,
the baggage. Yes. Yeah. So I was gonna say, to add to that, what you just said right now is you won, and then they took something from you, and you keep winning, and you keep.
Yes.
It continues to win.
Well, now I'm a fan of Donald Trump again. We're okay. You know what I'm saying?
Good. That's great.
We are right now.
I'm happy to hear that.
I was just with this attorney recently, Joe Tacopina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's up, Joe, motherfucker? Can't stand
Salute
him,
to
but
Joe, man. I know they're going through it right
in
now.
Miami with his attorney. They got a West Palm. And which attorney? Miami attorney.
I actually saw him in New York. He was in New York.
He's out of New York.
ASAP Rocky's attorney too.
Yeah, he's
like a big deal. I didn't know.
I'll be in his office soon. What's up, Joe?
Yeah.
So the crazy part is that Joe was sitting down with me because, you know, they're trying to have Caroline for Congress. Like, they want to see if I could get into politics.
Are you serious?
Bro, hold on, bro.
That would be amazing.
Bro, wait, bro.
That would be the culmination of her career. Because she's always done things like, you know, on another level.
Watch this. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? If you just take like a headshot right now, you could kind of see her face in one of those photos.
Definitely,
crazy,
right?
It's all professional.
I'd vote for her any day of the week.
The whole, all of us,
sure. I don't even need to hear the policies. I'm voting for her. Just look at the picture. I'm voting for her.
Congress.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They already got the domain name. These fuckers bought it.
Yeah.
I don't even own it.
Wow.
Yeah, those Caroline for Congress. They purchased it. Yeah.
Because they're hustlers.
You see how they are?
They're
hustlers.
She's playing. Yeah.
But keep doing what you see. Okay,
you're on the right track.
Yes, remember
on the right track.
Your bullet got shot down. Now watch this. Now you have to shoot a missile, and if your missile gets shot down, then you make a nuclear bomb. You understand the strategy?
Yes, 100%.
It's too light. It's too light. Well, what you came with is too light because it didn't cross through the other door.
Yeah.
Free game.
Yes,
go
exactly.
Hard.
I'm going to go
hard.
hard.
Wow.
Go hard.
I want to go hard.
Caroline for Congress.
Caroline for Congress.
You have been going hard because you're a mother now.
Yes, I am a mom now.
How many children?
I have 3 kids now. Jesus Christ. I gotta take a breath every time we talk about
because that's I think that's very important to speak about because you're a single mother, right?
Yeah.
And you still make it happen for your kids.
Yes.
And you're still making
All
it happen
day,
for
every
yourself
day,
independently
100%.
with your career. You're still moving forward. You're still out there every day.
Yes.
I know you've got the event going on, the swimsuit.
I do now the sexy bikini contest.
You hear that, guys?
Where is that at?
So right now I have a contract with Cafe 27 and then I have another one with Mikosuki Casino.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Those events are going on weekly, no?
Yeah, weekly, Thursdays and Sundays. And the thing is, like, it's not your ordinary bikini contest. Like, you know, any girl can be pretty, beautiful. I try to be different. So I'm like a comedian. I make them laugh. And
You're hilarious.
Yeah, I try to make the people laugh. Because then for what? You're going to come just stare at me? Like, no, you know?
No, but you're
I talk a lot of shit.
I'm not a fish.
I talk a lot of shit. Like, I'll, like, point out couples and, you know, just say dumb shit. And the girls, they do, like, a talent show.
Right.
So the first round, they walk out in bikinis, all sexy. Second round is where they got to do a performance. So some girls sing, they dance,
whatever their talent is.
Whatever the talent. We have fire blowers, everything. It's just nuts.
She's like the ringleader of all this.
She's the circus.
She creates this circus, and she's like the ringleader.
I love being the ringleader. I always was a ringleader, though.
Yes, you always have been.
Yeah.
Definitely a leader.
For Congress. It just sounds
no, but wait, there's something else.
Stuck on that.
There's something else. No, hold on. Yeah, that's incredible. There's something else I wanted to touch on because I know that you've also been doing comedy.
Yes,
I saw you doing some stand-up.
I did my first stand-up comedy show at Miami
How did
Improv.
That go?
It was fucking amazing.
Really?
Let me tell you something. I love being a comedian.
Really?
You know why? Because you go on stage, you could talk about anything you want, anything. There's no limitations.
My son wants me to do it. He's like, Dad,
you
gotta
should
do
it. Oh yeah, I would watch you. You funny.
I don't think I'm that funny.
You silly funny.
I might look funny, but I don't think I'm that funny.
No, you should do it. I feel like a comedian, like it's really just about the personality and your experiences. Like I literally went on stage and I just talked about like
Did you freestyle it or did you have like
freestyle?
A set? Really?
I fucked up. I didn't know all these comedians. They came in with their papers and stuff. Like I thought you had to just like whatever
freestyle,
because I was at one point I was like suck dick. I was just saying anything I could to keep their attention.
Oh my God!
Suck dick, everybody.
Oh my God!
It was a funny story. It was a good story, but I learned as a comedian you don't do that.
Right. You have to prepare your set.
First joke,
prepare your material.
Second joke, you can't wing it.
There's like it's like an art form. There's like a whole, you know what I mean? Like
Yes,
a whole
yeah.
flow and a whole cadence.
Yes.
Yeah.
What saved me was the personality, and I
Right.
dressed like a schoolgirl that night.
Right.
So in case the show sucked, at least
Right.
they were like, "Oh, let's clap because she
At
kind
least you
of
were still
cute."
eye candy up
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
she looked like a schoolgirl. I did it on purpose
You did
because
it
I
on
was
purpose.
like, "This
The
is gonna
innocent
bust,
look, yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't know what's gonna
She's so
happen."
smart,
She's
yeah.
brilliant.
Strategic,
She's
yes.
brilliant. Yes. Champ, you got any hot topic
Doctor?
questions that you wanted to ask?
Mr.
Yeah.
Doctor.
This is the doctor today, Dr. Green
Thank
Thumb.
you.
He's
Or
still
Dr.
stuck on
Feelgood.
Caroline for Congress. He can't
Yeah,
get
he loves
over
it. He
that.
loves
No. We'll talk about that later. But like I said, I just did a long shift at Baptist, about 48 hours. That's why he's still see me dressed like this. Hi to my family. I love
He's
you
a
guys.
liar.
But
He don't work at Baptist.
of course I do.
Oh my
No,
God.
what I was gonna say, you referenced, one of the people that's a hot topic. You referenced Donald Trump.
Okay.
So that's basically now where we go. Is a full circle. So, who would you like to see in office right now? Would you like to see Biden, or would you like to see Trump in office?
Definitely not Biden. Definitely not. I don't want to talk about Biden because the things I feel I know and what I've seen has really made me question him, like as a man, exactly like his ideas for this country, what he truly cares about, his values.
Poor guy, they caught him like.
Fuck
at the
that!
tail end
Ain't
of
no
his
poor
life,
guy there. I'm sorry. I don't feel pity for him. I feel more. I'm just kind of like ashamed. Like you were supposed to lead this country. You were supposed
Thank you.
do
Preach.
something
Thank
with
you.
the people,
Yes.
save
Change.
the children.
Nothing
But yet
happens,
he's part
yes.
of the problem. Like you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that's not okay. It's not okay.
I
And
agree.
just so you know,
Go ahead.
I wasn't gonna say this, right? But they rigged the election, and I have proof that they
Wow.
rigged my vote. My vote.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
This
Straight
gets
up.
touchy. This gets touchy right
this
here.
This is for real.
This is why
CIA.
Donald Trump has been banned from social media platforms
Listen.
talking about this.
Secret society.
Listen,
So
it's
what? There's
real.
receipts. You have receipts.
Listen, I had, the mail-in ballot that
Yes.
they sent to the
Yes.
house. They sent me mine to my house, but I didn't do it. I kept it right there, right in my house. One day I get my kids and we wake up like 7 a.m. to go to Lawton Childs Middle School. Yeah, that's where I live by. And when they like ran my name and everything, they pulled me to the side to a side room with my kids. And they were like, "Excuse me, ma'am, we just want to know why you're trying to vote for a second time." And I was like, "What do you mean I'm trying to vote for a second time? I wouldn't be here 7 a.m. with 3 kids if I was trying to vote."
Wow.
So they was like, "Ma'am, your information's in the system. You've
You
been
already
voted." Yes, mail-in ballots. So I was like, "Hold
And
on,
you
wait a
didn't
minute."
mail it in?
No.
Oh my
I drove
God.
back to my house.
And you brought
I
in
came
the
back and
proof.
was like, "What's this?" Yeah.
what was
Oh,
their
it's so
faces?
scary.
How was their
they tried
faces?
to. They tried to.
They tried to take it from
me.
you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in front of my kids. The lady tried to, and I was like, "No, I will stay with this," and I
should
still have it
filmed
till this day.
You should have filmed the whole thing.
Oh my God, I should have, but I was
That's
so
crazy.
disgusted
Yeah.
at the fact that somebody did that.
Yeah, but
Somebody.
that's something that we've been theorizing for a while too with that whole election.
Oh, it was rigged, 100%.
All the elections.
I'll tell
because
you. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just saying, with all the entrepreneurs that we have in America, you telling me that you're gonna go for like a side that was already wishing you wrong? Like Donald Trump was always an entrepreneur himself, and he respects what we go through. He respects the money we put in to build our company so that we can live a decent life, to stay away from the 9 to 5, do something different. And he's always been an entrepreneur like that.
He wanted to bring back the jobs in America, the economy in America, keep the money in America instead of the money pouring out to China, guys. I understand. Some people understand, some people don't. That's just what it is. So,
and I'm not gonna lie. When he was in office, I keep saying this. When he was in office, I wasn't the biggest Trump supporter. You know what I mean? I thought he was a little bit divisive back then. But in hindsight, hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah.
Looking back on it now, I wish he would have been.
Give him another 16 years.
But I also feel like media portrayed him to look like this monster. If you think
They
about
made
it,
him
every
that way,
time,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Every time he
Yeah.
turned on the TV,
Yeah.
they had something negative
I
to
agree.
say.
Yeah, they definitely painted him a certain way.
Yeah, a villain.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
a villain.
He was the villain.
Remember how he was
Like in
degrading
wrestling, the
women,
heel,
how he
yeah,
would
yeah.
talk about
Yes,
them,
yes.
and that's all you would see. So imagine there's millions of Americans, right? That I don't want to call them sheep, but they're glued to the TV.
Facts.
So what
Yeah.
they see is
Yeah,
what
what
they
they
think is
believe.
real,
Yeah,
what's
Absolutely.
true.
That's what they
Yeah.
swallow it, like you said.
You know
like,
how
yeah.
many people would come to me and they would be like, Donald Trump doesn't like the Latinas. And I'm like, you truly believe that? How could you sound like, how could you say something so stupid?
His first stop is to be in Miami.
Please, exactly, on a yacht with like 10 of these girls. What are you talking about?
He's been living in West Palm Beach for over 20-something years, but we don't have to
Exactly.
elaborate
Come on.
on Hyperluxo Road. It's just different.
It's just different. I don't understand. We got to do better, though.
Jesus Christ.
I love Trump. I tell my son, all the fun is in how much money you make, because you can't have fun without you spending your coin.
Right.
Ooh, you got that one?
I got it.
Make sure you get that one.
I think I got it.
Yeah. Have you ever made $100,000 that you've counted yourself? Have you made over 100 grand?
One time, one check.
You know how that feels.
It's a great feeling.
And I've counted millions too, so that's what I'm saying. That feeling, that it feels good.
I haven't done millions yet.
It feels great. We're getting back to it. Haven't touched it in a minute, but yeah, we got it.
I'm trying to break my first millions. It's the hardest.
Couple of different incomes and you'll get there. Maybe 4 or 5. It's not in the stock market. You're gonna have to wait like 10 years for that. It's in real estate.
Real estate?
I can show you how to do it.
Like what? Flipping? Like, when you buy the property, you fix it and then flip it, resell it. My friend, I have a bunch of friends that do that. They make great money with it. Especially if you get like a duplex or you get like one that has like 4, 8, 12 apartments.
Passive income, that's all. And remember, then there's a cookie cutter. You take that one and that's already autopilot. Then you go to the next one, autopilot. That you don't worry about it no more. Remember, because everybody pays rent. The highest bill that you have is what? Rent. Thank you, people. You'll learn.
Mortgage.
Yeah, mortgage. Hello.
Mortgage.
So it's not your credit cards. It's that. So that's why they tell you. If you look in the last 200 years, that's how almost everybody became successful and rich in America. Not the
real
cryptocurrency.
Estate.
Yeah, it's real estate, and it's not the stock market, because you would have heard a whole bunch of people saying, "I got this much money from stocks," and there it is. It's not. It's in real estate. The bag's in real estate. Mm-hmm.
Do you think the economy is gonna crash soon?
No, it's coming back right now. The fourth quarter. Remember, Biden, November 11th, completes his 4th year in office. Guess what he's going to do? Checks everywhere. Let the money start flying. So guess what he could say? He saved the country. Let's re-elect Biden. I could paint the picture for you.
I already see it.
It's coming. They're not going to let it fly. But I'm saying, there's going to be money back out in the system.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Because they pulled all the cash already out. There's no more cash. Everybody's paying with credit cards. Right? I mean, we know. Aquí no somos joven. We know. So we're going to wait to see what happens. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. With DeSantis and we also have Francis, that's crazy. Like that blew my mind. When I found out he was running, I was shocked. I was like, what? He had such a great, he was good. I don't know why he went for more.
That's why.
He's an overachiever. Yeah. And I think they're both amazing. I met both of them.
Nice.
I think they both can pull it off. So I don't know what's going to happen.
We'll see if the people accept them.
That's the
people
thing.
Gotta accept
they
them.
keep painting a negative picture, especially with DeSantis. They keep making him look bad. You turn on Fox News, it's always a negative story.
Fox. You said it, Fox.
Yeah, they just.
You said Fox. I don't watch TV. I stopped watching TV in 1998. You want me to tell you why?
Why?
Because it says paid programming. So who's paying for the programming?
Somebody.
I'm just saying, it's different. That's what I'm saying. You're going to get real information if you talk to me. You're not going to get that wishy-washy. You're going to get that. Well, let me go and research. Oh, shit, it's true.
It's true.
Everything.
6, right? 6 owners? There's 6.
It went down to 6. There was about 98, and now it's down to 6. Just like the major record labels. There's only 3 left. It's called the Big 3. That's what everything's doing. It's shrinking.
Stop it.
It's like BlackRock and Vanguard. They run the world. Those 2 companies. It's just that's what it is. You got to do the research to find out. It's there for you. Instead of being on Instagram all day and not making no money. I love it.
I know some of you that heard that just felt it.
I clap open. It went from I never got on MySpace, first of all. I never did MySpace, so I don't even know what that is. And then I just did Facebook to stay in contact with my kids, whatever. And then my son, when he got 19, he's like, "Papi, nobody uses Facebook." I'm like, "Sorry." My son is checking me, and I got off. Yeah. But I'm on IG for my businesses. That's why I'm on IG. If not, I wouldn't be on none of those platforms.
Yeah.
Unless you're making money. That's why.
Unless you're making money.
If you're making money, go ahead and milk it. If you're not making money, nobody cares about you. You're not important. Sitting at home, taking pictures, doing nothing. I already seen that outfit. Because I got a good memory.
This one?
No, not you.
Oh, this is brand new. What are you talking?
No, the outfits that people wear. You get me? You start scrolling. You're like, you just wore this again. It's just funny. You're able to see things, But that's what it is. People think that's important. I'm like, you're not a star.
Instagram is not reality, bro. I'm so sorry. We got to do better. We got to do better. Even my daughter, I sometimes find my daughter like on TikTok and she'll just scroll, and I'm just like, no way, Jose. We're not doing this.
Have you looked around? Have you looked around? That's everybody. Stop and watch somebody. They're just exactly what you said.
Yeah.
They're doing.
I've seen it. I see it every day, everywhere I go, whether it's a gas station, a restaurant, somebody is just like, not that they're losing their brain cells, but they're just like letting time slip away by watching other people live their lives.
Yes.
What they
could
showcase as their life.
Yeah.
It's really sad. It's
so
not
that's why today I felt like being a doctor. You get me? Because I could be a doctor. They don't understand that.
You identify yourself as a doctor.
In the next 5 years from now, if you zoom in, where will you be and what you be doing?
Definitely, I'm still gonna continue the entrepreneurship route. I love that.
Perfect.
I love working for myself, and in the next 5 years, I just see my agency and my academy going like nationwide. Internationally, that would be the goal for me. I remember at one point I was almost there. Like I had models in New York, Texas, California, Vegas, anywhere where events were taking place. I had to like hire people. So I'm ready to like go full throttle with it. I think that for the last couple of years, especially with COVID, I took a step back. I was just like, I had to figure things out. And let me tell you, COVID, you know how I survived during COVID?
Go ahead. Everybody wants to.
You ready for this?
Go ahead.
I got the baby, the rapper, a deal for $100,000 for an Instagram giveaway. Ooh. And I got 20% from that. And I charged the boss that did all this 20%. So if it wasn't for that, because during COVID, like they wasn't filming any music videos, any TV shows. It was nothing. Nothing was going on. And even when they did film a music video like J-Lo, they called me for the J-Lo video. They were demanding everyone to be vaccinated. And I was telling production, I cannot tell them to like get vaccinated. And they were like, well, too bad. That's all they wanted.
Yeah, that's all they worried about.
It was crazy. Certain production companies, they was pushing that vaccine, and I was like, I'm not forcing anyone to do anything they don't want to do. Yeah, that was my thing.
We had kind of a production deal with VH1. We don't want to say any names, but and that fell through because and no one wanted to get the. I didn't get the vaccine, but I'm saying
I didn't get the vaccine.
So that's the only way. Ready? They will give you the job, the contract. Exactly. If everyone had a vaccine, and I'm like, dude, everybody's free spirit. They're not gonna listen to me for the amount of money. Everybody does what they want to do. So if it's a mandatory thing, you work for the hospitals. Like we know people that work in the hospitals, they had to get the
supposedly
to stay working. Because that's
crazy.
So everyone got forced. We know in the medical industry, they all got forced for that.
Well, in every industry, it wasn't medical. You had U.S. Army. Industry. Everyone was telling them, if you don't get vaccinated, you're out of a job. It's over. You know,
that was the ¿cómo que te llama? Like that's what a lot. If you look at it first, who got the vaccine? It was a lot of sports athletes, because that's what people identify with. You understand? The basketball player, the football player. There you go. That's how they.
I know.
And then after that was the actors.
Yeah.
You know, Tom Brady did it. Yeah. Oh my God, Tom Brady did it. I could do it. That's the example that they put. You know, the poster child.
Listen, my mom got vaccinated. My family got vaccinated. I was so sad. I didn't want them to. I was begging them not to, but
because of their job or free willing?
No, it was because they wanted to. My mom wanted to keep her job, but still, I was like, look at the organization you work for. If they're forcing you to do this, like they don't care for you. They care about, because I honestly believe there was an incentive.
The agenda.
There was an incentive there.
Somebody got bonuses. You know how it works.
1,000%.
That's what I'm saying. We understand.
1,000%. The rich got richer. The poor got poorer. And let me tell you what happened. A lot of people died.
Yeah. They're still dying.
My friend Cindy died. They're still exactly. It's never gonna end.
Rest in peace, Cindy.
I know. It was so sad. Yeah. That was such a sad situation. Beautiful woman, single mom, she left 3 girls behind. That was nuts. Yeah, it was nuts. But hey, that's life, right? C'est la vie.
Crazy. Yeah, a lot of people. we were finding out people were dying just like that. 2 people died, and then 3 people died, and 2 people. That's how in our group. That's what it was. Yeah. It was groups of 2 or 3, but through different people. So I would get a call one day. Hey, my aunt died.
It's so sad.
And by the end of the night, my friend's like, hey, you know this guy died too, and you're like, what the fuck? And then that's the shots. It
was a very, very sad time, COVID, but at least we survived it, right? We survived it. I think that the strong, like we came out stronger than ever. And a lot of people actually, believe it or not, they changed their life during COVID. They made drastic decisions, whether it was to start a new business or to become, an influencer or to divorce their partner. But a lot of people took it as a time to do something positive in their life.
Divorce.
Yeah. Imagine, you don't see your partner for 20 years and now you're stuck in the house all day, every day. That's a shock for some people.
Happened, yeah. I heard through relationships, through friends, they're like, oh my God, I didn't know my partner.
Almost gave up my 3 damn kids when it became 24-hour runaround, and I was the teacher, the coach, the chef, the psychologist. I was everything, and at one point I was in the bathroom and I was like, breaking down. God, it cannot be like this. Please save me, because the dad was so quick to be like, oh yeah, well, COVID's going around, so you just stay with the kids.
Yeah, easy, handoff. That's the handoff.
Of course, yeah. So it was nuts. It was nuts with the 3 kids on the computer doing school. Oh my God, I don't even want to think about those. I'm just glad I survived and I'm out of those times.
I remember, like the first wave of it was you couldn't even go to the store, the gas station. Remember, like the first of it, like everybody stay home. Nobody knew really what was going on. So like I remember the streets were empty for like 5, 6, 7, 8 days, and like no traffic. It was like a zombie movie. You know, it's like you're like, oh my God, what's going on? Like,
that was the beginning when everybody didn't know what it was. Because us Miami people, let me tell you something.
Nothing stopped
2 weeks, nothing stopped us. They would tell us to wear the mask. I guarantee you, out of 100 people, 2 wore the mask. Ain't nobody was trying to do it. It was reckless here in Florida. And I feel like that's why it spread so much. There was parties going on. People was everywhere. They was acting like it was nothing.
I remember it wasn't in Miami, and then one of the nurses that we know, that she's in Orlando, one of the homies, she said, I got COVID and they don't even want me around my kids. That's when I said, oh, this shit is for real, because she works in the hospital. So that was before it got here. It was already in Orlando. And then like 3 weeks later, 2 weeks, another girl that works like for the commissioner, she called me. We're connected too. In a lot of places. Somebody that called me from the commissioner's office. Yeah. It's like, it's here too. It's in the office. Like
it's
all
everywhere.
8 people like go home, and I was like, oh, it's finally here. Okay, so let's see what happens.
I was so scared of it.
Wow.
It was a very frightening time, all America, what we went through, but we survived. I keep saying that because we did. And you know what's crazy? So I was like digging history, right? You know what's crazy? This happens like every 20, 30 years.
Yeah, it's a reset.
It's so true. Like back in the day, they did the same thing. That's how they like kill, a couple million people, get them out the way. Because
population
it
control.
is, yes. And I didn't know this. And I was like, wow, in the 1960s, this disease came out and they had a mask. It was the same scenario. And then like the 1920s, and then it just kept going. So when you start doing your research, you realize that all of this is always set up.
It's the same.
It's not Mother Nature.
It's the script.
It's not.
You remember? I was in New York at the time, and then you hear like in the news, because New York is wide awake, so New York stays in contact with the information from the world. So you hear like, oh shit, China, people's wearing masks. This was 7 years before actually COVID came out. So think about it. China already was wearing masks the whole year before, and now you understand.
They knew something.
It wasn't because the sky was yellow. It's because there was a disease, a fabricated something that
it's patent from what I
know. You ready? I could talk about that because I'm in the industry.
I hate to talk about it, but that means someone registered it.
Yeah, for people that don't understand what a patent is, it means simply you own your own intellectual property. So that means now you're able to sell it because you have ownership. That's what a patent means. Because we're in this industry as well. Go ahead. No, I'm in the patent industry as well, and I have a product too, and we have 4 patents out of 28 already. So I understand the language, but remember, the people at home might not understand the language. So they don't even know how to spell patent.
I mean, I don't know how to spell it, but I know what it means, and I'm telling you, it is not a good thing, okay?
Yeah. So
That's somebody's idea. That was like, let us protect ourselves.
Basically every disease, everything from AIDS.
Even AIDS.
Yes, exactly.
Even AIDS is patented.
It has a number. Yes, it has a
number. What the hell is that about, bro?
It's for sale.
Come on.
It's a SKU sale. Remember, it's a SKU sale. The patent turns into a SKU sale. You scan it in the bottom, you hear a click, click, and then you have to pay at the end of the day. That's a SKU number, guys.
That's wild.
Oh, we love SKUs. That's we asked business owners, so how many SKUs you have this year? Because the more SKUs you have, what does that mean? The more chi-chi-ching, chi-chi-ching. That's between us. I'm giving you
yeah.
How many SKUs you have this year? So I'll give you, for example, for us, the guy who has the most SKUs in the industry right now, Apple has such and such amount of patents, and they're waiting for patents to come out in the future. But the individual now who has basically the most patent is I forgot his name. I'm sorry. Is the owner from Raw Paper. The guy
Raw?
He has patents like you wouldn't believe. Yeah,
everything.
No, so you see every product of his, that means you have to have a patent on every product.
Yeah.
So think about it. You get it now. Every product that you see, when you go into a dispensary, a smoke shop, and you see all these Raw products, just know every one is a different SKU number with a patent. That's free game. So that's how much money
free
that
game.
Man is getting. Yeah. There's a lot of money in there.
It's a lot of money. A lot of different ways to make money.
But that's, as an entrepreneur, that a lot of people don't have that drive or ambition.
No, I was actually just having that conversation today where I was saying that, like, there's workers, right? We love our workers. We need people to,
Workhorses, yes.
Yeah. I hate to workhorses, sheep, call it what you want. Like, but we love them. We need them. And then there's those that were, created with a deeper purpose, a bigger purpose. And this is something that's going to, like, overall change game, change history. You're going to do something that's going to be...
We shape the world is what
everlasting,
you're trying to tell. Yeah. Just say it's okay. We shape the world. Entrepreneurs shape the world.
It's a lot
just the way it works.
Yeah.
We could talk about a lot of entrepreneurs. That's what makes us happy. So as an entrepreneur, what entrepreneur as a woman you look up to? Who would be entrepreneurs? Women that you look up to. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Not the men. The men we already know. The women. Who could you say, man, I'd like to see myself, or maybe past her level, but who will be a woman that you put up on your staple?
Like, I don't know. That's a tough question, because to be honest, it's really hard for me to sit here and say I admire a woman. In the sense, no. In the like, I don't like who, like, she's Oprah, even Oprah.
I was about to say,
even Oprah, that I admired her. Like, I found some shit out about her.
We all have the dirt, but I'm saying that Oprah work ethic, that's a different monster. So I
respect a lot of men in business. Like, one of my favorite shows is Shark Tank.
Oh, I love it.
I love watching that. You know what I'm saying? Who's
your favorite character on Shark Tank? Who's your favorite shark?
I worked with Damien.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was 18 years old in California. Fubu.
Right? Fubu, yeah.
He hired me to be a Fubu model.
Wow.
And I did it with Slim Thug. I know you remember him.
Yeah, of course.
It's a big commercial. Yeah. So that's...
Shouts to Thugger, man.
Oh, welcome back,
Yeah, man. Sorry, guys. I had to step away. My cousin, he's in town.
He had to do some surgery.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Thanks for joining.
Okay.
But I appreciate you holding me down. Partner.
Yes, thank you.
You missed a lot.
I'm sorry. But she's great, though. She's awesome. So I knew it wouldn't be a problem.
She could hold her own.
Yeah, definitely.
I could hold my own.
Mm-hmm. So bring me up to speed. What were we talking about?
We talked a little bit about entrepreneurship. We talked about vaccines. We talked about...
So we're over the whole politics thing,
very over.
Yeah. Because I was gonna mess you up with that.
Go ahead, mess it up.
No, because the thing is that he keeps asking about the politics, and I've been doing a little research, because I wasn't up to speed. I'm not into politics too much.
Research.
But I was doing a little bit of research, and this coming election is a very, very important election, right? Mm-hmm. Do you guys think Joe Biden will get reelected?
No.
No, right?
No, he's done.
So who do you think is going to run for the Democratic Party?
Man,
that will get elected?
Okay, I'm going to let her answer the question.
No, you go ahead. You can answer.
So
who do you...
okay, here we go. Ready?
What's your opinion?
Honest and blatant, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you put in office. All I say is this.
They just want to replace him.
No, it doesn't matter who you put in office. Just think about it. For the next 4 years... It's another individual that all they try to do is balance the budget. So what do you mean by that? Because the same amount of money is printed every day in the United States, which is $646 million a day. And the currency for current cash is $1.5 trillion. And that's the way they try to balance it. So they try to take one school loan budget and let's say, and this over here, and then balance this, the import and export budget. Right. And that's it. So it don't matter who you put as president. Nobody. That's why I say I love Trump for that reason. Because he's the only one that understood we got to bring everything back here. No matter if it costs more. Remember, I've been to China, so watch this. In China, the labor is 33 cents. We've been in warehouses, 300,000 people, paying not even and not even insurance. I'm saying, but that's what's going on. So he was the man saying, let's bring this back here. Because all the companies, what they do, everything is outsourced to a different country where it's cheaper and they don't pay no taxes.
Right.
This is just when you know the game was going on. A lot of people don't understand this. Every single country, you look at your clothes, where's it made? It's not even here. Car parts, where's it made? It's not even here. Everything is exported. Everything's imported through China. So that's what I say. At the end of the day, give me a second. The money is printed here, yes, but the money ends up in China because China develops all the product, and that was done through patents through Harry Truman in 1956. No, we know. That's what I tell you. This is deep here.
No.
This is deep.
That's
what I mean. It doesn't matter
that's
who you
facts.
put. So watch this. Whether you put a woman,
but it's a show.
If you put a man, if you put a child, if you put a fish, if you put an alien, it's the same thing. All they tell you is the motto changes. Change America or make America great. There's only two models here, brother. Choose it. Republican or Democratic. There's a third one?
This guy's motto, Biden's motto is finish the job, isn't it? Isn't that the motto?
Yeah.
Make America
To me,
great
it's like
again.
finish the job of destroying the country.
Right.
But listen,
And
what I was going to tell you is this.
So how come nobody's stopping him? There we go.
They're about to. They're about to because
all the greats. Wait,
listen to me.
all the people that have money inside the United States. Wait, there are close to 1,800 billionaires, and about 1,000 of those billionaires were just created in the last 2.5 years because of the internet. So they have access to all this world information, but can't stop one person from doing injustice. So that means everybody's involved in the circus show.
I'll tell you, exactly.
Everybody's part of the crime.
Exactly.
Everybody's
But
part
you
of
said
the
what
crime.
it is. It's a circus show, and everybody has their part in it.
I agree.
38 years. Hold on. 38 years. No, we got to get in this. 38 years. The average length of these senators are 38 years. Do you guys not understand? Then you asking for change.
Than that,
No. The people that run Senate. There's 26 people that have been in Congress right now for 42 years. They can't even think straight. Right. What new information you gonna get from them? But I'm keeping it on. People don't do this history. Yeah, they don't even know. They're like, I gotta go to the bathroom. They're not aware of what's going on. And these are the people that run our country. So it doesn't matter what you put or who. It's gonna be the same thing. Hey guys, print more money. I tell my dad. Wait, I tell my dad this. Wouldn't it be great if we had that ability or opportunity to say, hey, turn on the machines. Today we're printing more money. And there's families that found this country. They're involved.
That'd be great.
They're involved in that. Now you understand.
Be a happy girl.
I'm making
Caroline,
you
turn on the
it.
machines. Let's run.
Hey,
run up a couple M's.
You think we care? Hey, put politics on TV. This guy's going at this guy. Who cares? The machines are running.
What about like you said? What about if they put a female?
It's not gonna change. I don't think so. It's the same people controlling it. So how's it gonna change?
What about if it's Michelle Obama?
60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Stop. You mean
the man? You see exactly.
Michael Obama?
This is the truth
Sorry.
right here. Yeah, we know. You know exactly. Watch this. When he was, you could Google this. Watch this. When Barack Obama was his first. Listen to this. His first. You probably know his first night in the White House. You could see they put, and I'm not against this. They put all the colors on the White House. The LGBTQ community, whatever, they put the rainbow flag on the White House. If you think I'm playing, look at it. Barack Obama
I don't know anything about that.
Induction, or the word that they used to bring him into the White House, the first word, and then indoctrination or
that word.
Yes, there you go. So I don't make this up. It's there. Remember, I tell you the information is there if you want to search it.
Yeah.
Oh, the inauguration.
Inauguration.
So they put the flags. Not that I'm not saying nothing. Trust me, because we got family members that everybody does what they want to do. So we can't control what's your objective.
You're very passionate about this politics.
But it's the truth, and that's what people don't want to accept when it comes to politics. It's like they just brush their face. No, it's okay. Oh, we go to war today, and guess what happens? We'll print more money.
Of course, they just keep printing money.
That's it.
That's their resolve for everything.
Yeah.
I'm done with the panic.
I feel like politics is like an eagle, right? And we have two sides. We have
definitely
blue red, Bloods Crip. I always envisioned it like it. Like it was just, it was created to segregate us, right? To point the finger and say, well, I'm part of this team and you're part of that team. But at the end of the day, it's the same team.
They're in the same class.
It's the head. The head's the one that's steering it. What I want to know is like, I've seen interviews of like George Bush when he would do his speech and he would say, I just want to thank the New World Order, but he would always thank the family. And he wasn't talking about his family.
You're talking about the father or George W.? The father, yeah.
And I always wondered, what
I could tell you a few names. I could tell you a few names. I could tell you the Carnegies. Watch this, the Rockefellers. The DuPont. I could tell you 13.
Rothschild.
That's Europe. No, that's Europe. Time out. Hold on. That's Europe. We're talking about U.S. to start. We understand the Rothschilds, the biggest family. They own the banking. They own the banking system. Over there, though. They own the banking system. So yes, I understand this, of course. But what I'm saying is, here in the United States, those families, that's who he thanks. Yeah. The 13 original colonies.
Yeah.
Dow and Jones, Carnegie, Rockefeller. Watch this. My homie, J.P. Morgan.
J.P. Morgan. That was another one.
That's the guy. That's my guy. So yeah. That's the families.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. It's deep.
Did you also hear about the Titanic? Not to switch subjects, but did you hear about that?
That's crazy.
Listen, I grew up with this whole love story and Jack, right, drowning for his woman. It was not. It was the greatest assassination that took place that no one ever spoke about. And they converted it to a movie, right? It's all about love and stuff like that. It was not. They killed all those families. That was nuts. I didn't even know about that. That was Rothschild, right?
No. J.P. Morgan.
J.P.
Morgan. He walked out of the ship.
Yeah. He was the one that walked out. Well, it was him and like a couple other guys. Yeah. But
that was nuts.
Same thing that happened with the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Oh, the Twin Towers was a setup.
I know.
And the thing is, I've said it before. And listen, I remember this one family from New York. I said that. Oh my God! Why did I say that? They got so offended, and the mom was like, "I don't recall hearing that," and I'm like, "They don't want you to hear that. That's what happened."
You know, all the Jewish people. Watch this. All the Jewish people. We're connected. So all the Jewish people got a phone call, and they told them don't show up to work.
Exactly.
Michael Jackson got a personal phone call, and they told him don't get on that plane. So yeah, it's all over. You can hear it. They remember the conversation's already like public information. I'm not making nothing up.
Listen. Even with the Pentagon, this is something that blew my freaking mind. The Pentagon, the workers, they have like a place where you can stash your kids, like a daycare. Okay, let me tell you how that day none of the kids went to daycare. Yeah.
Well,
why?
Do you guys know that the Pentagon was hit in the exact same area where the documents?
Supposedly.
Yeah, but I think that was a bomb because they talked about how like they couldn't even find.
They couldn't find no.
It was like two. It was like two targeted. It was like perfect. It was right there.
Yes.
In the room where all the documents were for. I forgot exactly what type of some type of cover
information. You say the Twin Towers, right? So watch this. Building 7 collapsed. It had nothing to do with the Twin Towers, couple of blocks over. Nobody could explain that.
There was a bunch of information in there as well.
Nobody questions.
There was a bunch of documents in there as well.
In Building 7.
They wiped out
a bunch of.
But look, a lot of people don't even know of Building 7. You see how they like withhold information from you?
They swept that under the rug completely.
That's what they do. They control the media.
Facts.
Right?
Absolutely.
That's the country we live in.
Beautiful.
Go America.
Well, I think at this point I think the whole world because it's happening pretty much everywhere.
Corruption?
Yeah.
Corruption has always been there, will always be there. We can't change that. But it is our responsibility and our duty as human beings and as parents to try to change the game, to try to save as many kids as we can because it's bad.
It's corrupt.
It's gotten really bad and it's going to get worse.
And you see how you're saying bad? Watch this. You see how you're saying bad? Look like I said, this is not my opinion, but what's going on. Look how they're mixing now the sexes. The man could go into the woman's bathroom, the woman, whatever's going on there, the transgender. I don't know.
They're just trying to cause ruckus.
Exactly.
They want to cause ruckus.
And the men competing in the women's sports now that are that are trans, whatever.
I don't know what to say.
Transgenders or trans. I get it mixed up.
I don't know. That's why I don't know. So I'm just.
Is that crazy though? Like
that's nuts.
Yeah,
that's
like
disrespectful.
The percentage of men that have transitioned that are winning in women's sports. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's like they're all winning. It's weird.
Finally,
What's going on? Like,
it's weird. And it's being accepted. Like, that's what they want to do. Watch this. Like what I said, when you would see, I'll be like, man, watch this. Just check. When you see two kids kiss on TV, you're like, man, but that's not cool. When you see a boy and a girl kiss, and guess what now they're doing? Two boys
kissing on
and
Disney.
It's okay.
On Disney.
It happens
on
everywhere.
Netflix for kids.
Everywhere.
Everybody
Yo,
back.
this
You know that, right?
listen,
people
every
crazy.
sitcom, every type of cast, every cast on
little by
TV
little.
has a gay character or a couple of gay characters.
That's the new.
And nothing listen, nothing against the gay community. I have a lot of gay friends. I got love for my gay homies. No disrespect, but the point is that you can clearly see that it's an agenda
that they're pushing. Exactly.
So that way, in 20 years, it's a norm.
But that's why we're offended, and then they wonder why we're not just accepting the charade. It's because you blatantly are disrespecting our children, our families. Because at the end of the day, we let you live how you want to live. Everybody has to decide.
Don't bring that in my house.
Exactly.
Don't bring it in my house. I want to block it out.
And that's my issue, because putting it on these shows. Like, it makes it like
it makes it look okay.
It makes it look
mainstream.
Yes.
They're waiting for that
like
show to happen.
It,
Remember, like when you were young, you were waiting for a certain so imagine in a kid's mind,
you're
waiting, like what's going on? It's crazy. The intrigue, the mysteries that you put in your head, that's what kills you.
Oh my God, I can't. The other day I was watching some show on Netflix with my boys, and the main character talking about, I lost the love of my life and I'll never get him back. So I was like,
get him back?
Out of here.
Yeah. And I was like, who's he talking about? So my oldest was like, oh, he's gay, Mom. I was like, this mother at Netflix on kids. This is kids.
No, Netflix is like the one that's pushing the boundaries more than anybody. Like, it's kind of crazy.
You know who's the? I'm glad. I'm glad he says that. Guess who owns Netflix, and guess who his dad was? Watch this one.
Who owns Netflix?
Yes.
I don't know.
The father of propaganda's son is the owner of Netflix. The guy who invented propaganda, the word propaganda. The father of propaganda. See, that's what I mean. You're going to have to do research. You're going to have to start.
Who is that?
The owner, his son now, is the owner of Netflix. So just think about that. Yeah. The owner of propaganda. You know how propaganda began? Watch this. I'm going to give you a little insight.
Go, tell me.
How they made cigarettes popular. 2 girls. And they'll take a hit. Ooh, this is good. This is cool. That's how cigarettes became famous in 1890 something by a commercial of 2 girls. 2 girls just saying, "Oh, I like this. I'm cool. Google it. This there. I don't have this."
1890 something. What, they filmed it? They had cameras back.
It wasn't the Marlboro commercial. Marlboro with
Marlboro definitely
the cowboy.
made it cool. In my era, when I was a kid, Marlboro made it like the Marlboro man.
The man, the cowboy.
Yeah. He was like a good-looking dude, tall, blonde hair, blue-eyed dude,
just like Cameron,
like a cowboy.
Like Joe.
Walked in with the square.
Yeah. That's what made me want to smoke.
And you were like, man, I want to be just like that guy.
Cool. You get it now? So that his son, I'll Google his name right now. His son owns Netflix. Like,
that's crazy,
with the money that they have,
It's incredible the amount of programming that goes into.
That's what I said. Pay programming. Now you get it. Pay programming.
Paid programming.
It's paid. So as I said, if I have my money, I'll give you my agenda. So watch this. Why? Only on the news stations, reason why I say I stopped watching it is they're only promoting negativity. No positivity on how to be better with your family, how you can be debt free, and how to be a better person in society and better health. They don't promote that agenda. We know that's why I said it's all, you got to wake up sometimes. We all got to wake up.
They don't want people to be entrepreneurs, right? They don't want people to be healthy.
They want you to be a
they don't want that. They don't want those things, right? Yeah. They don't want a good, stable family unit, right? It's better to
they like chaos.
They love that.
Yeah.
That's how they, you know what I mean? That's how they manipulate the population.
The system. That's how they take your children away. You know how many parents get caught slipping dumb shit, and they take their kids away on grounds that they, the state of Florida owns your child. How?
For child trafficking.
Yeah, so that they can go give them to sponsors. I don't know if you heard that recently.
Wow.
That blew my mind. They take your child from you to give it to a sponsor that's paying for the child. That's organized crime. It's ridiculous.
On paper.
Listen, I don't know if you guys. I know you don't want to talk about it, but The Sound of Freedom, the Mel Gibson movie. Have you seen that?
I did watch it.
You saw it?
I saw The Sound of Freedom. It is amazing. I do believe so. I'm a big fan of Eduardo Verástegui. He's the producer of the movie. Right. And I'm a big fan. I don't know if you know his story. He was in Hollywood, California. He was the most beautiful, most amazing actor out there, right? $1 million contracts. Right. one day he goes this is real story. Okay. He goes cold turkey, ends up in Brazil for 4 years, quits Hollywood, and says, I will never in my life ever film another movie for Hollywood. So long I live. And then
I had no idea.
Yeah, this is Eduardo Verástegui. He became like a jungle man. It was really weird. Everybody was like, what happened in Hollywood that he never wanted to go back?
He saw something that we don't see.
He saw something, or they tried to make him do something.
That happens a lot.
Since then, he was like all for the children. And then when this movie came out, it blew my mind, because I don't know if you watched the movie. It's very...
I haven't yet.
No, I have.
They withheld a lot. They don't want to bring fear to the people. The whole point of the movie was not for you to live in fear or for you to be afraid that your child was going to get kidnapped. They wanted to show you how through the years, this is something that through the years has been an organized crime, and how you could prevent certain things from happening. Yeah, but they didn't show the reality of it. They didn't show like the sacrifices. They didn't show a lot that a lot of us human beings would not be able to have a conversation to digest that type of scenery.
Well, they leave that up to the imagination, no? I guess, right?
But if it was me, and I did a movie about trafficking,
you would have gone all the way
I would have gone all the way in, because at the end of the day, when you enable or you purposely do not disclose the truth, you're not letting people see how ugly the reality is. So this movie, they saved a kid, right? One kid. That's great. That's awesome, right? But there's so many other scenarios that take place. It's not just like a rich guy buying a little girl. There's other
so the good, the bad. Yeah.
But it's I'm so glad that they came out with it. I truly am.
But I heard that they create like a lot of awareness with the movie. Like they talk about the numbers, right? The statistics.
Oh yeah, 2 million kids go missing each year. Wow. And mind you, these are kids with social security. We're not talking about kids that are not,
I know they go missing. I understand.
So these are not just undocumented children.
Do you think they're eating them? Because you say when the kids go missing, where are they?
Why? You're trying to get me killed. But I'm not trying to die today.
I'm talking because I know too. But that's what I'm asking. When kids go missing, where are they? Because I understand that too. That's what I'm saying. Are they being eaten by the evils? Because I need to understand.
There's crazy theories about all of that.
You have to be very careful.
Selective?
Just be careful with what we talk about. Because remember one thing, you talk too much, they're going to
ban us.
They're going to ban us.
And we're not going to be able
But it is, listen, it is, what he's saying is true.
But we can drop it on Rumble.
Yeah.
All this crazy talk, we can drop it on Rumble.
The dark web. Remember the
about
dark web
Rumble?
exists.
I know.
You know about Rumble.com? Yeah. Rumble.com is cool.
The dark web exists, my brother. So
adrenochrome is real, right?
Yes.
We know that's real.
Yes.
Adrenochrome, the most expensive drug on the market, and you can't even buy that shit.
That's what they're all on.
That's what they're all
on. I know.
You know how adrenochrome is made? You know how it's made?
Wait, before you say that, watch this. Before you say that, wait. Listen.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, sorry.
No. I'm sorry. He's not ready for this. Listen, that's why I said all the Hollywood actors, what do? Adopt these kids from these foreign countries. Game time. Well, Angelina Jolie, look at all the kids she has.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Le saca la sangre, loco.
No. So okay, adrenochrome is created when a child is in a state of shock, right? So the child has to be going through something where they're fearing for their life, for the blood to boil, and then they remove the blood from the vein, and then it's a frantic sight. This is not pretty. This is
the Aztecs used to do when they sacrifice somebody.
They do a lot of sacrifice.
The same thing in the Mayans. They drink the blood.
Are you serious?
Bro,
you guys are blowing my mind right now.
Drink
it's
the blood.
True, Bobby. It's so true. It blew my mind when I started realizing.
Papa, this has been going on. This is like that's what I'm telling you.
But not everybody knows.
Into this different. That's what I tell you.
This is crazy.
You just gotta be careful.
Gluck.
Oh, like that, like freaking vases, vases
and
of blood.
It's still going on. It's still going on. Okay, watch it. It's the same way.
What are they? Vampires?
Let me tell you.
Let me stop, because now we're going to get into reptilians, and I don't know if you want to have a conversation, but that's real. That's real. I met a reptilian. I met a reptilian.
I know where we're going. Are you serious?
I swear to God on my kid's life, he was half human, half reptile.
Yo, this is crazy. No.
I have a picture with him. When you see his face, you see the reptile in him.
Are you serious?
I think he told me he was like 59 years old. He ain't 59 years old.
How old do you think he is?
I think he's much older, but you can tell the face.
How much older?
I don't know.
100 years older?
No,
50 years
I'll
older?
show you a picture. He's got to be, I don't know. I would say like over 80. I don't think he's 50.
Serious,
oh, yeah. Bro? But he looks like a reptilian. He acts like he walks like one.
Are you serious?
Those are real. You got to understand, like that.
He don't want to accept that. That's why I'm going to open him up.
Because
that's
he has to see it with his eyes, and then he's going to be like, okay, that's when you'll accept it.
The $1 million question. I don't want to hear about who you listen to, what music you like. I want to know, do you believe in aliens or no?
Just slap him now. It's okay. You saw how she looked at you.
Hold on.
No, wait. I need to know her answer. I need your take on this.
They're real. Yeah, we know they're real. I've seen a UFO. I have not seen an alien, but I've seen a UFO.
Yo, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody believes in aliens now.
Well, so the thing is, guess what they're doing now? They're trying to normalize it now. That's why all you hear is the stories of aliens and people saying, I saw one, I saw one.
So you believe in aliens?
Bobby,
I just can't believe in little green Martians. Like I
don't think they look like that though. I think they look. I think they look more like us, but they're more like pastel colored out.
Well, if they look anything like you, then we're gonna be all right.
We're gonna have some problems.
We're gonna be okay.
So I will say this.
Welcome the aliens with open arms.
I will say this. I saw a guy. I won't say his name. I saw him.
Justin Bieber?
Metamorph himself.
Yeah. Are you serious?
And his fingers elongated into like a reptile. Like, I'm
sorry.
It's what I saw. It's my eyes, bro. I don't know why God shows me these things. He shows me because I can handle it. Because, most human beings, they can't. Yeah, but let me tell you, I don't want to be a gangster because what mine's been seeing lately is
not good. Yeah.
And let me tell you, this motherfucker, he's the owner of celebrityfarms.com, but let me tell you something.
He's the owner.
Let me tell you something. You go into his house, you go into the Celebrity Farms house, you know what you see? What? He has pictures. Guess who he has pictures with? Obama, Clinton.
All of them, yeah. He's already there.
Yeah. Oh, he's on that level.
He's on, he's a 1%er. Oh, yeah. His house is like, close, like by itself in Meadowlands. Meadowlands is the #1 city where most children go missing in the United States.
Look, she's deep with
I'm not trying to. I am deep with it. That's why I don't say his name because I know too much.
I'm proud. She understands. That's what I'm saying. Most people want to stay away from it. Sometimes you just gotta open your mind and say, you know what? Let me go down the rabbit hole. Yeah.
No,
you got to.
I'm trying to expose him. I spoke to Eduardo Verástegui. I spoke to Eduardo Verástegui. You know, Tim Ballard is the gentleman that saves the kids. You know that, right? Right. So I'm trying to get them to organize a meeting with me and Tim Ballard. Right. Because I will give that guy everything and I will go undercover for him. I will do it just to save those kids. Because the guy made a comment. The guy made a comment and he said, oh, my family, we own 2 restaurants. I have one in New York and one in Jersey. And the one in Jersey, we have an underground tunnel where we keep our prized possession. And I want to go to that restaurant. I am dying to see what is under that underground tunnel. But I know something ain't right.
The one in Washington where they do the pizza. Did you hear about that one?
Comet Pizza?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so sad to me how people still defend and protect him when there's pictures. This guy was posting. Listen, I tried to send a request to him. He declined me. Right. Thank God he did. Let me tell you, the pictures he had there with the kids. Crazy. He had kids with their hands taped on the table. Kids for sale. Dumb shit. What? The owner of Comet Pizza. The owner that's like this with Hillary Clinton. Yeah. Yes.
Pizzagate, Hillary and Obama too.
Yeah.
Is that the pizza thing?
Yes, the pizza restaurant.
Pizzagate. Yeah.
No, that they talk.
Pizzagate.
What is it called? Comet Pizza.
Comet Pizza is the restaurant.
All the celebrities
in Washington D.C. and it's still there.
Before they eat somebody, they would tweet on Twitter. They would put a pizza.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See?
I'm telling you, that's why a pizza. That's the way they're saying it's subliminal, but it's real. It's real.
It's so real.
Oh my God,
Comet Pizza is a real thing.
This sounds like a fictional movie to me. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's the reality.
I don't believe any of it.
It's so sad. That's literally the world
fictional.
we live. It's not fictional, boo.
No,
there's too much proof. There's too much proof. Even with the adrenochrome, right? Like think about it right now. There's a series on Netflix, right? So remember one thing: everything that they expose to the people, they want you to watch it. So they want you to get used to it, right? So in The Watcher, there's a series. I watched it.
They desensitize us to that.
They talk about adrenochrome. They talk about how like a high group of people, they gathered together, they slit the baby's throat, sucked all the blood, right? So they have it there on the main show with these actors are famous.
On Netflix.
Now you tell me if you a famous actor in Hollywood,
yeah, I won't be there.
You would do that no matter how much money they pay you. You would represent a show like that is much deeper. Crazy. But guess what? These are people winning Oscars and shit. Like this is the price they pay.
You sign for that. Yeah, it's in the. That's what I was gonna say.
You sign on for that.
Yeah. You sign. It's
Adrenochrome is real. Do not ever think that is.
serious?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Papa, long before we would see it, that's how they made sacrifices to the gods. So wait, just think about it. Sacrifices to the gods, drinking human blood.
I wanted to ask you about your dating life and stuff because I know you're still single. But imagine after all this crazy talk,
that's another podcast. That's another show.
Talks about adrenochrome and rabbit holes.
She's really out there.
That's another show.
Like you got to be on another level to even try to.
I'm trying to be more mysterious.
Yeah.
No, people, I think men would be intimidated. By her.
Well, fuck that. I don't want that, man. Okay. My whole life I keep hearing that. They're just intimidated of you. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay.
But you're very, very.
No, but I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Not the looks, the brain. That's what we admire. The brain.
That's what's impressive.
Yeah.
Because you're beautiful, you know that. But it's just, dude. Yeah.
But it's true. Yeah. The looks is the looks. Cool. And now look at the brain. Put on the table what we got to offer. There's a lot.
It's so fucked up. Imagine being on a first date and I'm like adrenochrome and rabbit holes, and the guy's like, yo, I'm not calling her again. Like,
this girl's crazy.
I gotta go.
This girl's crazy. No, I'm a Miami girl. She's crazy. But I love it.
What part of Miami did you grow up in?
I actually grew up in Miami Lakes.
Oh, okay.
Miami Lakes girl.
North Miami, yeah.
I went to HML, Hialeah, Miami Lakes.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely loved Miami Lakes. It was good. I was born in California, came here when I was 12, and then Miami changed me, like completely corrupted me. It made me a savage.
California.
It did.
California was I remember now,
So
like I was
peaceful,
very
calm.
quiet, very to myself, very like a good girl.
How old were you when you came over here?
I was 12. Still a virgin. Had no idea. I didn't even know what sex was at the age of 12. My parents, they sheltered me so much that I lived my life in a bubble. So when I get to Miami, I'm on a school bus and this boy was looking at a magazine and I saw a girl.
Like a naked girl magazine.
Yeah, naked girl guy. And I remember I was just like, what's that? And he looked at me like, you freaking loser.
You don't know? Imagine in Miami, that was like, early. Kids were like hip to that early.
I know. It was crazy. It was crazy. Miami's a whole different ballgame. And now it's just worse. Like now, like especially with having kids, like I want to protect my kids. I don't want them. I always believe that you should never like hurt a children's innocence.
Absolutely.
You know how my a lot of men, they'll be like, when it's time for my son to have sex for the first time, I'm gonna take him to the strip club, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, right? It's very ego and stuff like that. Like I think it's so wrong for you to take your son or your child's innocence. Let them as their human being figure out like you're trying to ruin them.
There's nothing like the nature
speed
of
the
life.
Progress and speed up. No, let them.
They're children, like even with like the whole like the kids at 6 years old, they don't know like what they identify themselves with or things like that. Like that's BS.
It's hard.
Kids, everything they see is a learned behavior.
Absolutely.
At the home.
I always say that.
There's no 5-year-old that's gonna come up to you and just be like, I'm confused about who I am. I think I'm gay. Can you remove my body part?
No.
Ain't no 5-year-old gonna talk like that.
No.
At least a happy, healthy. Like my kids, they will never say some dumb shit like that because they don't see anything crazy like that.
How old are the kids now?
They're 11, 10, 9. She's gonna be 9.
Wow. So the youngest is 9?
Yes.
And the oldest is
11. And he's as tall as me. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
3-piece back to back. 11, 10, and 9. Didn't even take a year off. Factory mode. Pow.
Yeah.
It wasn't planned. I'll tell you that.
So you're making it work and you're making it happen.
Yes.
That's what matters. That's what counts.
I love them.
I love you. Thank you for coming through.
I love you guys.
I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope that we wake up alive tomorrow.
Let's recap. No,
you're gonna find out Caroline Schwitzky.
We're gonna be fine. Recap the events. Let them know where they can follow you and where they can keep up with all the events you've got going on.
Yes, you guys come visit us each and every Thursday at Cafe 27 for the Sexy Bikini Contest. We are at the Miccosukee Casino the last weekend of every month. If you want, a beautiful model, you want to join the agency, definitely send me a message, email, DM. We're recruiting right now because we're coming back better than ever.
Girls, take notes. Hit her up.
Yes. And then just thank you so much. Honestly, this was amazing, especially for my birthday with my flowers. Like you guys just, you did it for me.
We had to do something special for the birthday girl.
Yes. And I'm really glad that we came together and we brought like awareness for the people. Like I think it's about time that we stop enabling.
Absolutely.
And we start going out there and we say the truth. I have a podcast that I'm going to launch soon.
Oh, okay.
And I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid because I'm going to be
real,
talking
real
the truth.
darts.
Yeah.
Don't be
real
afraid.
Darts. Yeah.
Listen,
God's
we've
with
got,
me.
listen,
We're going to be all right.
We've got God on our side, so you're going to be okay.
Amen. Yes.
hard.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
So, shouts out to the family. Shouts out to you. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for checking Fuego Podcast.
Yes,
Fuego Talk. Yes.
Fuego Talk. There's a lot of Fuego. We
shout out to THC
Fuego.
brand clothing.
We all Fuego.
We got the new merch just dropped.
Shout out to THC.
Yeah, hit us up for the orders. You already know, man. Shouts to Sauce Kings.
Can I say something?
The doctor would like to speak.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Doc.
We're almost done.
We are doing
Cassie, look at me. Almost. We're about to be done.
What?
So, before she leaves the show, is there anything that you would like to get off your chest? Anything that you would like to leave to the public? Anything you would like to say at all? So that way you could be in a state of grace.
Wow.
Any last words?
Any last words?
This is Fuego Talk. This is what it's all about.
Wow, that was so impactful. That just touched my soul.
Go, girl.
Go.
She's like, it touched my soul.
Touched my soul. I will end the podcast with this, right? Mm-hmm. So I am turning 34 tomorrow. It's a new year, new me, right?
Beautiful.
So I'm excited about what's to come. Mm-hmm. And I'm very grateful that I'm able to walk away from my past with class and just an understanding that everything does happen for a reason. Mm-hmm. I feel like this last year, especially for me, was a breakthrough in so many levels because I realized that I myself was harming myself. I kept putting myself in a box. I need to be with this type of person, or I need to look this certain way, or I need to, have this amount. And it was always just putting myself in a box, standards that were up to quip for someone else.
They're not real.
But for me, I was drowning because I was never happy. I was never happy.
Happy is the key.
And happiness is the key. And it's not through bags or,
yes. Making your woman happy. That's different. There's not money to.
It's not about money.
Little things.
It's about discovering your purpose. I'm really big on that. I truly believe that the Lord gave us a purpose that we should pursue and follow.
Absolutely.
And that's what I want to do this year. This year, I'm tired of the bikini photos. As much as I love, being all sexy and stuff. I really want to show the world a different side of me. The side that no one really knows.
But there's nothing wrong with that either. You know what I'm saying? I think it goes hand in hand.
So
I think a balance is always needed.
Yes.
No?
I will say this though. I feel like so many people, and I'm sure you will hear about this, right? Mm-hmm. So many people, they're so quick to judge me. I hate it. All the time people tell me oh, I thought you was a certain way, or I thought you was this. And it's not that I care, but it's just sad to know that they put me in the same box.
Yes,
just because I'm Latina and I have the tits. Oh, she must be one of these. She must be. And it's tired having to constantly defend myself. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not that. And that's when I start to realize that we live in a world where people are so quick to just label and shame you and make you feel some type of way. It has nothing to do with being beautiful on the Instagram. Any girl can do that. And that's okay. That's what you want to do. God.
Portrayed,
I just feel there's a bigger purpose for my life, and that's what I'm at right now. I need to discover it.
I'm gonna help you. Caroline for Congress, ladies
Caroline
and gentlemen.
That would hashtag be Caroline for Congress.
So
but in 4 years, I'm not ready. As you can tell, I'm still.
Where can they find you on IG, just in case anybody wants to find you? Talk some business
my IG, Caroline Schwitzky. That's a little rough, but I'm sure you guys could.
You'll figure it out.
We're gonna have the tag right here.
Caroline Schwitzky.
Thank you much. Thank you much for showing up.
Thank you guys for inviting me
before
here.
Your birthday, so this is an honor. That shows a lot. She came before, but she's not in party mode. She's in work mode.
Yeah. I'm not in party mode. I swear to God, they actually asked me to go host some nightclub, and I told them no, I'm good. I've already done that. I've hosted every nightclub. Ain't nothing out there special.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Even when she does do something like that, she's still working.
I always get a check. If you see me out, it's because I'm getting a check. I guarantee you. I guarantee. Oh yeah. Ain't nobody trying to. Yeah, no. It's true.
I love it. I love her. She's a hustler. You already know Carolina Schwitzky, the one and only, the lovely, the beautiful, the talented. Are you doing music too?
I am.
You are.
I am.
We didn't talk about that.
I know. I'm not ready.
Oh, not yet? Not yet. Okay. Well, we'll bring you back when you're doing the music, when you're getting ready to release something.
Yes, for sure.
So you already know this platform is here. Whenever you need us, hit us up. And
thank you so much. I can't wait to come back on the podcast, Fuego Podcast Round 2.
You already know. Carolina Schwitzky, Fuego Talk, you be the underboss, Sauce Kings. Shots to Mark the Shooter. Shots to the whole fam. You already know what it is. Home team. We out.
Bye.
Yes.
That was good.